A 51-year-old Houston, Texas woman shot her husband after he told her he was in love with another woman, a sheriff's office said. When deputies arrived Saturday morning at the home in Spring, just north of Houston, a man was inside with multiple gunshot wounds, according to the Harris County Sheriff's Office. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead, and the sheriff's office said. Karen Stewart has been charged with murder in the death of James Hargrove, according to a uh, excuse me, according to a complaint filed in court records. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Today, we are going to be discussing modern women have their priorities out of order. Like that vending machine that you always want to use that's always out of order. I got a lot of clips to play for you guys, so I'm going to keep my commentary minimal as possible, all right? Let's keep it moving.
Okay, and then I hate a man who know they work because that just is aggravating.
How I look right now is how I feel about what she just said. Let that sink in.
TikTok, work your magic. I am looking for the boyfriends of these girls flying from Manchester to Tenerife with Ryanair on 9th of March 2023, one of them named Megan. They have boyfriends but met a stag do on the plane and talked about cheating with them and what happens on holiday stays on holiday.
Yeah, I'm really not surprised by this. I'm in Boracay, Philippines right now, and there are plenty of foreign women grouped up by themselves, no man, that I know for a fact got boyfriends back at home. Matter of fact, remember the two Australian women that I said that was sitting in front of me? They was mid as French toast. Both of them got boyfriends, and here y'all are all the way out here in the Philippines by yourselves, just the two of y'all, having this elongated conversation with a man from Brazil. So I digress. Let's keep it moving.
I'm just hoping the women today, I see so many that are frustrated because all of a sudden the good guy, they say, oh, she got the last good guy. There are a million good guys out there.
But it doesn't feel like it.
I know.
It feels like there's a lot more good women than men, in my opinion.
A lot of the girls that zoom in quickly, and they do zoom in. They see there's a good guy walking down the street, they're going to grab him.
Yeah.
The ones you're going, oh, maybe I don't like the way he's got his hair combed, his shoes look terrible. Those girls don't think of that. They see this guy, they see that he's going to make a good living. He's sort of cute. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Well, it depends, I guess, how particular you are, because if you are a particular person, I don't think you're ever going to get around to being the one who's like, oh, they'll do.
Yeah.
Like, you're like that. And that's great. But I'm an overthinker.
Oh, yeah,
and I think that would be very difficult for me.
Yeah, it almost feels like the conversation around settling versus having high standards. I could pick a guy that is good enough.
Yeah.
Will do.
And will be obsessed with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I don't want that. I want to pick someone that...
Oh, my God, you and Kimberly. Goodbye.
No.
I'm going to be on a walker by the time the two of you make a commitment.
This is a prime example of average women not wanting average men. Now, sit up here and tell me both of those women that are over here acting like they got to have the top tier men aren't average looking as hell. I see women that look like that all the time. Well, except since I've been out here, I see a lot of women that are more attractive than them. And those women will settle for the average guy because there's so much beauty out here that these women don't got this big ego like these kind of women do you see here that are average at best. Rest in peace to the Godfather. Let's keep it moving.
Why do I have to help her with the dishes if she didn't help me mow the lawn, change the oil, or put on the roof?
I just want to make sure I'm clear. So we're arguing about, in this particular case, the video's long, go back and listen to it, but we're arguing about dishes. There are close to 200,000 likes on this woman's video about dishes. we're arguing with our husbands about dishes. First of all, it's not really about the dishes. Because practically speaking, what does it take? 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to do dishes. If you're a good cook, you're putting your dishes away along the way as you're cooking. If you're home during the day, you got a dishwasher. It's a couple minutes to load it up. So it's not about the dishes. If you are super duper amped up and putting likes on this woman's video because you feel that you should really, really stick it to your husband and he needs to do dishes and things like that, where is the obsession with a man doing dishes and domestic things coming from? Why are women so obsessed with a man showing love to them by doing domestic things? Why is that exciting? Why does that get women revved up and turned on? I'm not excited about my man coming home after a long day of work and then coming in and doing dishes. That's not getting me revved up. But what is getting me revved up is when I'm totally provided for and I don't have to worry about money. If I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? We're not maids. Okay, that's a different conversation. But, you have the ability to stay home with your kids. And if you're slamming it and doing it right, you got quite a bit of yoga factored in there and Starbucks factored in there and all your Target trips factored in there. Yes? We all know that domestic things suck. They just do. And no, it's not glorious to be a stay-at-home mother, right? Because translation, maid, right? So knowing that, why is it that you then make your husband the enemy and expect for him to also suddenly like and want to do those domestic things? Neither of you want to do it, right? So rather than beating up on your man, right? And there's probably so many single women in these comments knowing exactly who's got next, but that's another topic. Keep playing around with your husbands and they're going to walk right out the door if you're arguing about dishes. Rather than making him the enemy, give him something that he does enjoy doing or doesn't mind doing that you don't like to do. Why are we fighting about 5 minutes worth of work in the house, ready to throw it all away, throw the whole marriage away, throw the whole husband away? Really, it's dishes.
The amount of women that are like, I would never let my husband tell me what to do. I'm not his child. And these same women, they'll go to work. Their boss says, hey, I need you to turn this in by 5 p.m. They say, yes, sir. The HR manager says, hey, I need you to stop saying this to your employees. They say, okay. The trash man says, I need you to put your trash cans beside the road on Wednesday mornings. They say, okay, and they do it. The speed limit sign says, don't go past 65. Guess what? They don't go past 65. The nurse says, hey, you have this condition. I need you to take this medicine. They say, okay. Their single friend will say, girl, you don't need to do this for your husband. You need to tell him this, this, and this. And they say, I can trust you. You're the expert. Literally everybody else in the world will tell them, jump. And they say, how high? And they do it. But when your husband, who has a covenant with God to protect and provide for you, tells you, hey, I don't think you should do this. Yes, you should do this. No, you should not do this. It's a problem and you're oppressed.
Now, when I saw how women was trying to come for that woman there that recently just got married, it really pissed me off because it just goes to show you how entitled women are. This couple went cheap on their wedding and they got all in their feelings because, as you guys know, she married an NFL player. He plays safety for the Houston Texans, right? But that's what she wanted to do. She even wore her natural hair and everything. I mean, and she's an attractive girl. I mean, she won all these gold medals, being being a gymnast, so she fit, what she working with. Let her do her, let her be happy. That's her day. You got all these women slamming her for not having this big extravagant wedding, which once again proves that women get on women put down women more than men do. Because even when a woman gets married, y'all got something negative to say. You don't hear any men over here saying anything negative about her only spending $120 on a dress. Crazy, bruh. It just goes to show you she's been raised right because she was raised by her grandparents. Just to give you a little backstory on that. But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
Birth control wasn't enough. Now they're going after your right to get a divorce.
That's right, because if you can't cheat on your spouse and then take half of their stuff, you're being oppressed, aren't you? I've seen a couple videos like this, and it is amazing to me how they can pretend that someone is being victimized by simply expecting that if you sign a contract, that you have to stick with it unless somebody breaks the contract for some reason. But to the left, accountability is literally the scariest and most dangerous thing in the world to them. The only thing scarier and more dangerous than that is reality. No-fault divorce has been a disaster. It's been a disaster since they introduced it. It has done nothing but destroy the entire fabric of this country, which is exactly why they do not want to get rid of it. That, and the fact that they want a wedding without actually having to be married.
Now they're going after your right to get a divorce.
No, they're not. They're just going after your right to get a divorce on the basis of a no-fault claim. You can still get married, you can still get a divorce. They're just attempting to make sure that women don't get married for no other reason than to get a divorce and claim half of a man's assets and or wealth. If they do get rid of no-fault divorce, now women have to show up to court and give a legitimate reason as to why they want a divorce. Not just shit like, I'm unhappy. You weren't unhappy when you was trying to tell a man that he was afraid of commitment, thereby pressuring him into marriage. And let's be honest, women not only initiate most divorces, they initiate most marriages. What, money? You know how much money he had before you got married. And most of the time, that's why you married him. What, infidelity? You know how much he liked other women before you got married. And if you had to pressure him into getting married, clearly, you weren't the one and he was looking for another woman. The fact that women are outraged because they can't get a divorce for no reason shows you how much they want to be married, and the reasons that they want to get married for. Let's be honest, the real reason women are upset because they're getting rid of no-fault divorce is because they're linking the marriage vows to the reasons for leaving. Women are outraged because they know if this goes through, it's about to be put on full display whether women want men or whether women want money.
But I got a question for the ladies, because I be watching y'all, and I notice that they do a lot of smiling and grinning. I'm really wondering how many of these women are really taking this stuff serious.
Probably zero.
Wait. In terms of what? Taking what serious?
Any of the questions that are asked to y'all, because y'all be laughing at a lot of this stuff.
I mean, do you expect us to be bawling our eyes out?
Well, I'm not expecting you to be bawling your eyes out, but I mean, you know, men really do have it hard, and y'all can be taking it like it's a joke.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to suck your toes?
Caller, I kind of let that play out because I wanted you to see it with your own two eyes and experience it, that women really don't give a fuck about your struggles, bro. And, you know, we give you all the cold hard truth because you just saw from their reaction right there. Yeah. They don't give a fuck.
We discovered a dead baby in the bathroom. Oh my God.
So I just want to make sure you guys heard that. She said, we discovered a dead baby in the bathroom.
I'm sorry. He came out at me and I didn't know what to do. Lexi, I told you about this. I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth. It was not crying or nothing.
What did you do to it? Okay, stop right here. Stop. Number one priority, guys. Number one priority is she just had a baby. I don't know if she's delivered the placenta. She's bleeding significantly. Yeah. I've spoken to the obstetrician at Loveless. They want her up there as soon as possible. I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And nothing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and there'll be an investigator and everything.
Sure, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? 9 months? Nothing was crying. Lexi, have you watched the news of the girls that what they do to their babies and what they go to jail? Nothing was crying.
You are detained. You are not free to leave at this point. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We did a pregnancy test on her, showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. Okay. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. Mm-hmm. So the doctor started doing an exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it. Okay. So when they looked in there, it looked.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on that last clip, because y'all know I've already had my little episode with the whole sportion. We gotta say sportion, because you ain't allowed to say that word. Unalive babies and infants. But let me know what y'all thought about this. All right. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. Helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.